In this video, I'm going to be going over the huge market rise happening right now in NBA 2K25 My Team, and honestly, the fact that you guys should probably be selling a lot of your cards if you want to and you're holding on to some cards, I think right now is a great time to do so. And on the no money spent, I'm actually thinking about selling some cards as well, because for example, if we go to Season 6 and we go talk about Galaxy Opal Raja, just as an example, right? This card is now up to almost 80,000 MT. Now, I bought this card literally yesterday on Saturday. I bought this card for 43,000 MT. He is almost up double in price. So what I'm going to do on the no money spent is, yes, Dino Raja is a great card. I love running him as my backup power forward. He's a really great option. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get 75k for him and make like 20 to 30k profit just from having this card. And I'll be talking about cards that have gone up in price, what you guys should be doing with selling your cards, buying cards, all the type of stuff, and also what can I expect for this week coming up. Because on Tuesday or Wednesday when the super packs drop, this Galaxy Opal is probably going to go all the way back down to 45,000 MT. Right now is a great time to sell this card. For example, right, I'll try to give you guys as many examples as possible of what cards I do recommend selling. But for example, Galaxy Opal for 75k, if that card sells, to me that is a really good idea to do so, because I bought that card for 43,000 MT. For example, if you have another card like Pink Diamond Beasley, right? This card we know drops a ton on Tuesdays because of the super packs, because of the flash super packs. This Michael Beasley goes down a ton. And if you look at his price, he's now up to 70,000 MT. Again, this card was 40 to 45k over the weekend. So right now would be a great time to sell him. Like, I don't know if I want to sell this card because I still want to use him because he's so good offensively. But if you wanted to, would be a great time to sell him. I might go ahead and sell my Pink Diamond Dr. J because again, really good card, but he's up in price. I think he's like 40k MT, maybe even a little bit higher. He's 47,000. So as much as I do like Dr. J, if I can sell this card for 45,000 MT, maybe 42.5k, I think it's a great idea to do so, because again, I know this Pink Diamond Dr. J is going to go down in price to about 25-30k on Tuesday or Wednesday, again because of those super packs. So right now, if I can sell him for, let's just say 42,500, I think that's a really good sell in my personal opinion. I'm not 100% sure if the Dark Matters have been going back up in price. I think the lower tier Dark Matters have for sure. But again, if I can sell both of these cards, I'm able to make a lot of MT and more than that they were going for originally over the weekend. And I know they're going to go down in price and I can buy them back on Tuesday or Wednesday for a lot cheaper. And for example, if we take a look at the Dark Matter buyout market, right? Because I do think Dark Matters have started to become buy nows. There used to be a lot more. Right now, it looks like only George Gervin, Gordon Hayward. Sometimes I've seen Joe Johnson, but Jeremy Lin, like there's not that many buy now Dark Matters. I've seen Terry Dishinger for a buy now. I've seen Danny Granger for a buy now. I've seen Bargnani for a buy now. Like honestly, if you have Bargnani, right now might be a great time to sell him because he's up in price a ton. He was like 90,000 MT over the weekend, and now he's not even a buy now price. So again, if you want to sell any of these cards, if you have any cards in your collection or on your team you're willing to sell, right now is a great time to do so, especially if it's Galaxy Opal or Pink Diamond cards, because again, those are going to be the cards that are going to drop the most on Tuesday and Wednesday. So for example, if you guys have a bracket buster Carlos Boozer, for example, right, this card's normally like 25k. Like on a Tuesday or Wednesday, this card, or a weekend like a Friday, Saturday, this card will go down to 25,000 MT. But you can sell yours right now for probably 40,000 MT, maybe 37.5 or 38k, whatever, right, to undercut a little bit under the 40,000. But again, if you have a card like that, definitely recommend selling him. If we go look at Jonathan Isaac, you know, he's back up in price. He's been down to like 60k before. Now he's up to 75,000 MT. So across the board, especially for Galaxy Opals and Pink Diamonds, I think it's a really good idea to sell. For example, again, Alex Caruso. This is a card that was 50,000 MT yesterday, and now he's up to what? 63k just got posted, but before that, there was only a couple up for 70,000 MT as the lowest. So this card's anywhere between 65 to 70k, right? Ricky Davis, he goes as low as 35k on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Now he's back up to almost 50,000 MT. If you guys have any Galaxy Opal or Pink Diamond cards, I think right now is an amazing time to sell before obviously we get the super packs, the flash super packs on Tuesday, because as we know, Pink Diamonds and Galaxy Opal specifically do drop a ton again on Tuesdays when those super packs do drop. Even a card like Jared Wallace, for example, right? He goes as low as 25k, maybe even a little bit lower, and he's back up to 37, 40k MT. Like right now is a great time to sell all of these cards. I hope my Dino, I hope my Dr. J sell, because I'll be able to make over 100,000 MT after tax just between these two cards, and I can probably go buy them back on Tuesday, you know, maybe 45k for Dino and let's say 30k for Dr. J. So I'm only spending combined there, I'm spending about 75k, which is if I can sell this Galaxy Opal Dino, it's basically like I'm getting these cards back for completely free and also making MT on top of that. So I think that's a really good idea, is definitely selling your Galaxy Opal and Pink Diamond cards that have extremely good value. Now, talking about dark matters, like if you have a Beasley, for example, this is a card that is back up in price. Like I've looked at Tim Thomas and these cards have been going back up in price slightly. I just don't know if it's a great idea to sell because they will probably not be going down too much throughout the week, but it might not be a bad idea. Like it might honestly not be a bad idea to sell some of your top tier dark matters, because even if we go take a look at Manu Ginobili, right? I bought this card for 110,000 MT, and right now he's probably a little bit around that price, but maybe I can get like 150k for him. Do I sell him, try to make some MT off that profit, like, or try to make some profit, you know, with that MT? I think just right now is a great time to be selling cards. If you have any lower tier dark matters, I think right now is a great time to sell, whether it's a Bargnani, whether it's a Terry Dishinger, right, a Danny Granger, these type of cards. I think right now is a great opportunity to sell cards, especially also if you have pink diamonds, if you have Galaxy Opals. For example, if we go look at Dyson Daniels, another card that went back up in price, he's been down to 25,000 MT on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and now he's back up to 34,000, maybe 35,000. So it's not like crazy margins for some cards, but it's just a good idea if you're holding on to them and you're not really using them. Like, you know, obviously I would love to use Dino and I would love to use I would love to use Dr. J, but what I can do is like I can just downgrade to Rocco, who's not that much worse than Dr. J, and I can just downgrade from Dino to Eddie Curry, and now I still have a competent 10-man rotation, and I'm gonna be able to make, again, what, 120k, 110k, 100,000 MT after tax, whatever they're gonna go for, right? Again, if these cards do end up selling, which I'm pretty sure they will. And yeah, I just think right now is a great selling opportunity. If you guys don't know what I mean by these super packs coming on Tuesdays, usually, well, not usually, every single Tuesday we do get these super packs called the Flash Super Packs, and they have a lot higher of chance to pull Galaxy Opals and Pink Diamond cards, and that usually causes the market to go down a ton, again, for Pink Diamonds and Galaxy Opals specifically. Like for example, this past Tuesday, Dr. J was 25k, Beasley was like 45k, 40,000 MT, and Dino was also around the same price as well. I remember seeing Dinos for like 40 to 45,000 MT, and again, if right now he's selling for 75k, 80,000 MT, I just don't see why you don't sell this card and then go buy him back for 40,000 MT on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be looking to sell some of your top tier cards, or just maybe sell some of your Galaxy Opals or Pink Diamonds? I think if you're holding on to some cards like that, I think it's a great selling opportunity. Like AK, he's back up in price as well. George Gerving is still sort of lower, like he's at 90k, but even a card like Dark Matter Zach LaVine, he's going back up in price. Even Pau Gasol, a card that used to be a buy now, I mean, he's back up in price as well. So like lower tier Dark Matters, Galaxy Opal, Pink Diamonds, I think are great sells as of right now. I want to see how much is Kelel Ware going for, because he goes down to like 12,000 MT on a Tuesday. So again, I mean, what, 20k, 25k, somewhere in that price range, again, is a really good selling opportunity for a card like Pink Diamond Kelel Ware. If we go over to the Bracket Buster set once again, we talked about Carlos Boozer, but even Tyler Hansbrough, I mean, he's what, 50k? I mean, this card's normally like 35, 40,000 MT at the most, and he's now back up to 50,000 MT. Again, a really good selling opportunity. Sell this card now, go buy him back on a Tuesday or a Wednesday for 35k, and you're going to save yourself a lot of MT. So hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are you guys going to be doing with your cards, selling and buying, all the type of stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.